Alright. I said today that we'd stream for at least 3 hours. We finished our 2-hour Genshin streams, and now it's just time to pop back into another game. I said we'd be going back and forth between Star Rail and Genshin this week. We're going to keep doing that. Alright, so last time we finished up the quest line with fighting off the boss on the Laofu with Jingyuan. And this time, we also did the Danheng side quest as well as the Kafka side quest. So, we're going to try to get to another side quest today. But first, I figured, you know what? We're almost done with this planet. Let's just do the main quest line. Also, I leveled up Wealth a bit. He's not fully up to snuff, but he's in a state where I can use him to do dailies and whatnot. He's up to level 50. I'd like to get him a little bit further, but it's getting expensive now. Maybe get some better artifacts on him. In the meantime, once again, I'd like to thank everyone who stops by the stream to say hi. I'd also like to thank everyone who's been subscribing and following, because you're being greatly appreciated. More people have been joining the Discord, and that's also good to know. So, without further ado, let's just jump back into the main gist of what we'll be doing today. I already briefly talked about this, so our main mission for today is not to get to do these. I mean, we're not going to have time. I would like to. We're about to get to the point where we can unlock them, but we're not going to get to it. So, Karmic Cloud's Faded War Banners. Obsequies is performed, a long road ahead. That is the goal for today's stream. We're going to try to get through that as quickly as possible. We can go through some of my texts. Okay, Mr. Yang, let's hear it. And we'll check and see if I have any polls I can do. Do you know how to change your profile picture? I actually do know. I actually do know how. But not on the phone. Only in the outside of the game for what my profile is. I don't know either. Can doesn't know, then I doubt anyone does. What do you want to change your profile? Our profile picture is important? What do you want to change your profile picture to, Mr. Yang? Haha, that's that anime he talks about in his voice lines. Earliest version of the animation. Although the calendar here is different from the day on my hometown, I've calculated the anniversary of the premiere of Arahato is coming up soon. It's so many takes to get my new profile picture ready for the anniversary, but I never imagined that it's time for the Express to have its own internet communication app. Indeed. For those who don't know, because not everybody has a welt.
Oh, there's a lot to say there. They only aired that series on my home world. I don't know if there's anywhere else in the universe that'd have it. I can use my mimicry power to show you a few episodes, but I can't guarantee the resolution.
That's pretty funny. And I guess while I'm here, I keep asking this question on stream, and I haven't gotten a clear answer. I found a clear answer in my spare time, but I want to just doubly check and confirm. What's her fucking ult quote?
Cloud kites, formation! Bolt! From the blue!
She does not sound like she's saying the word fucking blue. I thought she was saying blue or boon, but boy does it not sound like that.
Cloud kites, formation! Bolt! From the blue!
From the you're not accenting that L enough. Anyway. What was I doing? Right. Back to the main quest. And we'll probably do the museum quest line first if we get time at the end. Confirm. To the Deceit of Divine Foresight. Where was I? Right. I want to get to the point where we're at least caught up on the main story. Thankfully, this game hasn't been out for 3 years like it was when I first started Genshin, and we managed to get here in a reasonable amount of time. Less than 20 videos, even, to get up to current in the story, where I think by the time we had finished the story of Sumeru, I think we were like, what, almost 50 or 60 in? Granted, there's a lot of stuff that, if I was restreaming it from the beginning, I probably wouldn't have in my more modern takes. And honestly, before I forget, I should probably switch back to my not grinding team on the off chance something happens.
What is your purpose for entering this?
Alrighty. I also recently unlocked this questline down here. Looks like we have a new simulated universe questline that we can do. I want to get into that, because that sounds really interesting. But I want to wait till I've finished the museum questline, and I want to wait until after I've at least cleared.
Can you wait a little moment?
Roll
The Master
6.
Diviner will be here soon. She's temporarily taken on the General's responsibilities. Before meeting you, she must make the current situation known and fortify public spirit. This is her first real test as a General. I hope she can get used to things quickly.
I don't think I can ever get used to this. It's a pleasure to see you all here today. Collating casualties.
She really
and
grew on me.
losses.
I didn't think I'd like her when I first saw her.
Forces to round up the remnants of the disciples. Submitting battle reports to the 6 charioteers. Now I know what Tingyun meant when he said, "The highest throne faces the strongest wins."
But you're enjoying yourself, right?
Generalship is no trifling matter. How could I be enjoying myself? All I can do is get used to it.
I think she's enjoying herself.
Why did you... Oh, you're whispering it just to me. I guess I was about to say, why is that in parentheses?
Master Diviner, have you summoned us here just to sigh and complain?
Of course not. On the contrary. I am eager to thank you all in my official capacity as acting general of the Luofu. Now that things have drawn to a conclusion, it is time to reward you.
Also, I haven't commented on it, but hey, look, Dan Hong's back in his normal form.
Ooh, all those benefits that the General promised. They're finally here! Yippee!
Yes. The Astral Express has braved great evil for the Luofu. Your devotion is evident. After discussions with the 6 charioteers, you are henceforth sworn allies of the Luofu. Within the Luofu's jurisdiction, you are to be treated with the highest standard of diplomatic protocol.
Nice. Diplomatic immunity.
On behalf of the Astral Express, I would like to thank you, Master Diviner.
Wow. Nothing tangible then? But at least it sounds pretty cool.
It's better than a title like Honorary Knight.
Now that things have been expressed, I still have something to discuss with you. Please, this way.
The scroll rack.
Seriously? Thanking us like that and then immediately sending us on another mission?
It's not a mission. The Stellaron Crisis, the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus Rebellion, the Arbor's Resurrection. Not to mention the Antimatter Legion infiltrating the Luofu. All of these incidents need reporting at the highest level for investigation. It's just that, having been in the middle of everything, I'm struggling to keep an accurate perspective. I would appreciate if you could go through it all with me, so that I can reacquaint myself with a finer detail. So, where should we begin?
Let's discuss Fantilia first.
It appears that Fantilia was the mastermind behind it all. The Xianzhou warred with the Antimatter Legion in the past, and ever since we have kept a watchful eye on their movements. Few could have foreseen the insidious tactics employed in the execution of their assaults. The Lord Ravager slithered in unnoticed, clandestinely plotting and machinating, and surreptitiously bestowed a Stellaron upon the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. This heinous act instigated an uprising aimed at luring the Luofu into a perilous trap of self-destruction. The present danger posed by the Legion clearly demands a re-evaluation. We should proceed cautiously.
And she did so in the guise of Tingyun, and we know that Laocho was a merchant doing dealings with Tingyun, so I wonder if Laocho was the one who supplied the Stellaron that was then used here. The disciples of Sanctus
When the
Medicus.
ambrosial arbor was severed by the Rainbow Arbiter thousands of years ago, the abundance became a taboo. Those within the Alchemy Commission, the original masters of the so-called Way of Immortality, were ruined at a stroke. The Commission became a shadow of its former self. Presumably, from that moment on, the seeds of discord for the disciples of Sanctus Medicus had already been planted. Some of them were willing to work with the enemy, acquiring a Stellaron from the Antimatter Legion to try and revive the abundance. They succeeded all right. But why would Fantilia's objective to be to realize their wishes? Those traitors gained nothing. They betrayed the Xianzhou only to become sacrificial offerings in the Lord Ravager's grand scheme.
The deluge. Let's discuss the Stellaron Hunters. No, this probably needs to be delved into more.
The Stellaron Hunters. We know just as little. But in the Matrix of Prescience, I saw a prophecy that Kafka received from Destiny's slave.
I just ate with buddies. I'll be fine.
Saw all manner of possibilities for the Luofu.
Alex is such a nice guy.
Based on what Kafka knows, and despite everything being under the control of Elio, that prophecy is indeed the most beneficial future for the Stellaron Hunters. We know just as little. But in the Matrix of Prescience, I saw a prophecy that Kafka received from Destiny's slave. Elio foresaw all manner of possibilities for the Luofu. Based on what Kafka knows, and despite everything being under the control of Elio, that prophecy is indeed the most beneficial future for the Luofu. The Stellaron Hunters walked right into our trap, and even gifted allies, in the form of yourselves, to the Xianzhou. That might sound self-interested, but I hope the feeling is mutual for the Luofu. Now that the future has come true, the Xianzhou has discovered the Legion's intentions, and with everyone's help, has imposed a crushing defeat on Fantilia.
I think we already have the gist. That's a great recap
That
of
we
events.
may. But as logical as things might seem, there are still many details about which we're uncertain.
Like, we don't know how long Tingyun was possessed by Fantilia, or if that was even the real Tingyun.
For example, how was the Stellaron brought onto
That-
the Xianzhou?
I have theories on
And who
that, but
sent it
nothing
onto
concrete.
Skyforge Waterscape? How many disciples of Sanctus Medicus still remain at large? All of this is a mystery. Thus far, we've done our best. I'm submitting my report to the Alliance, and I've already got a plan in mind. All of you will feature in the report. But for the sake of Jingyuan, anything related to Xianzhou internal affairs will have names redacted. I hope you can forgive me.
I was about to make the same request, Master Diviner. Since the Arbor's resurrection, I'm sure the Alliance will be poring over every detail of the report. I fear that if the Astral Express gets dragged into matters, leaving will not be an easy task.
Tingyun has committed quite a few violations this time around.
What did
and
he
I'll
do
have
wrong?
to deal with them one by one. Cloud Knight generals are all such a hassle. Before you leave, please make time to recuperate. If there's anywhere you'd like to visit, feel free to take a look. I must attend to some Cloud Knight matters. Farewell for now. Oh, if you pass through Starskiff Haven, I have something that I hope you can give to Yukong.
I kind of hoped that Yukong would be more important in this story. I'm kind of sad that we literally met her and then left. Something Miss Tingyun left behind?
It was all so chaotic. When Phantilia took form, it was as if Tingyun vanished into thin air. The Cloud Knights were only able to find her fan. She took it with her everywhere. It's currently unclear if Tingyun was a puppet manipulated by Phantilia, or if some form of deception was used to cloud her vision. I'm already prepared for the worst. Considering how the Legion operates, I fear the fate of the Skyfaring Commission Ambassador may be a bleak one. As for how matters are handled with regards to Tingyun, I believe it's best left to her Foxian kin. I have informed the Skyfaring Commission of the events which took place, and I think it would be best if you were the one to deliver this item to Yukong.
I understand. Leave it with us.
Thank you, Mr. Yang. Now, let me take a look at my remaining duties for the day. It's quite the list. It's getting late. If you need me, I'll be in the Divination Commission Conclave Hall.
While I was going back through footage, I noticed that I missed a fucking space anchor in the Divination Hall somehow. Fan with plain carp print. The fan Tingyun carried on her person. It used to be a pair, but one had gone missing.
Things have come to a close for now. It's good that you came through unscathed.
Thanks for looking out for me, Mr. Yang.
The Master Diviner asked us to pass on this item of Tingyun's. I'll go to the Palace of Astrum and meet with Yukong. If neither of you has anything urgent, it'd be best if you came too.
Yep, I plan on doing that. I kind of liked Tingyun. She was definitely an interesting character. I was super suspicious of her for a large chunk of how much we knew her.
Oh, well, we had a lot of stumbles along the way.
But
we
it's really
still
weird to
managed
think
kick
that
butt and save
she
the
might not
Lord
have
Fu
ever
without
even
breaking
been
a
the real
sweat.
one.
Feels kind of surreal.
Maybe this was all fate.
You don't sound very happy. It may seem like the Stellaron hunters are controlling everything, but we create our own future. No matter how powerful they are, they can't make a future that doesn't exist come true. Since showing up, we've saved a lot of people and averted disaster for the whole Xianzhou. Who cares whether someone or something was directing it? Be happy.
What are your plans from here?
Actually, I was wondering if Diviner Fu could do me a favor.
You want to look into your memories?
The Matrix of Prescience has amazing powers and can iterate and reiterate Kafka's past. So it got me thinking, if I turned the Matrix on me, could it calculate my past?
Pretty smart.
I was shy. Talking about personal stuff like that in front of everyone? It'd be too embarrassing.
I wonder if we're gonna get like this huge revelation with March 7th in the future, like with Don Hung, and then she's like some god or fucking scion of a fucking path or something for all we know.
When
Like
you're free,
Clipoth's daughter or
let's
something.
go hit up the Divination Commission together and see what Fu Shen has to say.
Optional plan for future after discussions with your companions.
Returning to the Luofu and Scale Gorge waterscape. It's a surreal feeling. I left so determined. Who would have thought that circumstances would draw me back once more?
It's not like the Jancho has done anything to you yet.
There are only a handful of individuals who know my identity now. I do not wish to guess what could occur if word gets out. But at least for now, I'm safe.
What are you gonna do next?
I want to meet the current High Elder of the Vidyadhara. It seems I won't be able to cast off Danfang's negative karma. So I'd like to learn more about his past. I want to find out what I can do to make up for his sins. If you're planning on an extended stay on the Luofu, I'm afraid I won't be able to join you. I'm sorry.
Alright. Any other companions?
The Ambrosial Arbor is dormant. Thanks to everyone's hard-fought battles, the Luofu is safe once more. Before he left, the General told me to handle things at the Seat of Divine Foresight. Fortunately, now that victory has been achieved, the plans we prepared will never see the light of day. However, the General did order that if he were unable to return to duty, then the Master Diviner would take over his duties temporarily.
Is the General okay? He got stabbed pretty bad.
Alas, I'm no healer. I'm afraid I couldn't say. I ordered a military doctor to provide the most comprehensive emergency treatment they could. The Alchemy Commission was caught up in the Sanctus Medicus conspiracy. It took a lot of work to find someone trustworthy enough to heal the General.
If we can help, don't hesitate to ask. I don't know much about medicine, but there are lots of ways to seal wounds and prevent injuries from worsening.
Don't worry. Long-life species are resilient and strong. The General will pull through. He's faced down situations 100 times more dangerous than this.
More dangerous than this? What do you plan on doing with the Ambrosial Arbor?
What do we plan on doing? Thousands of years ago, the Xianzhou Alliance was at its wit's end trying to deal with it. Today, nothing's changed. The Arbor was resurrected. Aside from the Arbiter's Lux arrow, I'm afraid that nothing can materially harm it. We might be able to suppress it with the help of the Vidyadhara, but with internal strife ravaging their ranks, I'm afraid it's a long shot.
If you can locate exactly where the Stellaron is within the Arbor, then the Express might be able to help out.
Thank you for your kind offer, Mr. Yang. But something as important and fundamental as the Ambrosial Arbor will require a meeting and deliberation from the 6 charioteers.
Alright, Fushuan seems to be handling things pretty well.
Better to wait until the Master Diviner has another 20 or 30 years under her belt.
That's a long time in one job.
Subduing the enemy is one of the most minor parts of a general's work. They have to meet with the Luofu's 6 charioteers and undergo 10 Lords' Commission inspections, all while dealing with the Xianzhou Alliance's top brass. None of it is easy to navigate, but it's a daily responsibility. The crown of a general sits heavy on the head indeed. Ah, I almost forgot. I need to gather data for the Master Diviner's draft report. Bye for now.
Is Fushuan in here? Can we talk to her too? Darn, she's not at the seat. Oh, hang on. That looks important. Mine. General's Diary 2. Which means there's a General Diary 1 somewhere. If I already have it, I already have it, though. Alrighty, head to the Palace of Astrum Yukong. Yes. That. it looks like we might walk into another companion mission along the way, unfortunately. If we have to do it, we have to do it.
No, no. Must I return to the Hall of Karma so soon? I can't. I can't do it unless Sister is with me.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know you had a voice line for that. Okay. So what's with the characters whose names end with NYA being busted? So Hanya and Branya, I'm told, are busted. Because they break the game.
This year they only exported 1.5 million tons.
I see. Please extend my regards to the 10 lords.
I will. Our condolences, Hellmaster. You have guests. I shall take my leave.
Bye, Shu Yi. Oh yeah, Dan Heng's not with us, so you can't explain that they met.
On behalf of the Skyfaring Commission, I would like to thank the crew of the Express for saving the Law Fu from the Stellaron crisis.
Madame Yukong must have heard about Miss Tingyun.
Yes, I have heard. Seeing 4 leave, yet only 3 return, was enough for me to know that Fu Xuan's report was indeed correct.
Miss Tingyun left this behind.
Tingyun. I still can't believe it. The whole report reads like a bad joke. It's simply unimaginable. The Antimatter Legion on the Xianzhou? And Tingyun, a Lord Ravager? How could someone who spent over 30 years working alongside me at the Skyfaring Commission turn out to be nothing more than a monster in disguise? What happened to the real Tingyun?
Madam Yukong.
I'm sorry. I understand. It's just hard for me to accept.
Yep, we still don't know the whole story with her, and it's really interesting. It would have been nice if we got, like, a character quest for Tingyun that we could have done before all of this happened. That could have emphasized that or made it more clear. Or who knows, maybe she shows up again and we get to find out the real one, but I have a feeling that she's probably just gone. They're heavily implying that she's just dead.
Thank you for bringing Tingyun's belongings back to the Palace of Astrum. The Stellaron crisis has cost us too many comrades. Brothers, sisters, children.
Makes me really wonder, though, at what point was Tingyun replaced? I'm assuming she got killed. So she was probably killed either before or shortly after we met her. Considering that it was the Tingyun that organized this, it was probably shortly before we met her at most recent. But it's possible that this has been a plan in the works for like over a year.
I'd like to invite all of you, as witnesses to this war, to a soul-soothing ceremony hosted by the Skyfaring Commission. Will you consider?
Why did the camera angle shift there?
Soul-soothing ceremony?
To put it into short life terms, the funeral. You see, for long-life species of the Xianzhou, death has always been a distant, mystical concept. Ordinarily, the Ten Lords Commission guides people to the Hall of Karma before any symptoms of Mara are detected. There, they leave behind their lives and wait for their time to come.
I know that Tingyun's a
People are
playable
used
character.
to a short farewell, as opposed to a tedious burial process.
I know that since Tingyun is a playable character, if I do ever get a copy of her, I'm definitely going to pour over every single one of those voice lines. Because I want to fucking get as much detail out of that as possible. The fact that a playable character is dead is a big deal. Unless she just, shows up later in the story as, "Hi, I'm the real Tingyun."
Given our limited lifespans, the only ones who place value on ceremony are us Foxians. Countless Cloud Knights lost their lives or became Mara-struck during the crisis. The Hall of Karma couldn't take them all in, and so they passed away. All of these sudden deaths and unfulfilled wishes remind us that long-life species still live out insignificant and limited lives. By combining Skyfaring Commission technology with Foxian ceremony, we honor those who have passed on. We place items of the dead onto star skiffs and send them out to sail between the stars, to shine brightly among them. It's not just to comfort the dead, those souls who can never talk with us again, but also to comfort their surviving relatives, close friends, and indeed all residents of the Xianzhou. It's also my way of saying farewell to Tingyun. I know, I'm selfish. She may not have died a Cloud Knight, but she's still one of us here at the Skyfaring Commission. A victim caught up in a wider conflict. I'd like to hold this ceremony as a way of distancing the memory of Tingyun from the Lord Ravager who tarnished her identity. I can still hardly believe it. I'll use my own methods to locate Tingyun's whereabouts, but at present, this is the least I can do for her. I'd like to ask you all
I
to
still think
witness
we should
this
hold off
event
on a
with
funeral
me.
till we know for sure she's dead, but we'll be there for the ceremony.
I've instructed Yen Ming to sort through Tingyun's belongings. I hope you can pick some out to place around the star skiff.
Leave this to us. We'll take care of it as per your wishes, Madame Yukong.
Once again, my thanks to all of you. I've asked the judges of the Ten Lords Commission to ratify this soul-soothing ceremony, and have commissioned a special skiff at Stargazer Navalia for the ceremony. If you need anything, that's where I'll be.
All things considered, I'm surprised no named characters died in that whole nonsense in Belobog outside of Cocolia. Considering the death toll was what it was, that's pretty shocking to me.
You always did say that I like to gossip, and here I am rambling on, proving you right again. If only you were here to cut me off.
Mr. Yanming?
Oh. It's you. For a moment, I thought she'd returned. Did the Helm Master send you over?
We're here to help sort out Miss Tingyun's things. Madame Yukong wants to use some of them for her soul-soothing ceremony.
Well, I've managed to get through pretty much everything. It's all in this box. Please, take your time.
What we got?
Okay, let's see what there is.
Cue the ping, the PNG.
An Ami Cassiter's seal, a small box, a knife, a bow, and something wrapped up tight. I wonder what this is.
Why? How do you fit a bow in that box?
Looks like some kind of antique? But who'd want to hold on to something like this?
Oh, Tingyun explained that one to me. It's a folk statuette from Foxian antiquity. They say it can bring wealth if placed correctly.
It's like the
There's
weird cat
also
thing
a
with the
note
coin.
in the package. This is for you, Mr. Yanming. Wishing you fortune and success in every endeavor. Yanming, it seems like this is a gift for you from Miss Tingyun.
Ugh.
I remember asking her for one at the time. This is unexpected. I only mentioned it in passing, but she remembered. Tingyun and I were from different guilds. We were competitors, but also colleagues. When we used to trade in other lands, we would bring back local specialties and distribute them among friends and other guild members. It became a custom. The rivalry between us and the Whistling Flames, to be the Skyfaring Commission's top guild, was always fierce. We would gift each other all kinds of bizarre oddities. Candy that made your leg hair grow. A violin that could shatter glass with its piercing shriek.
Now, the violin strikes me as interesting, but as someone full of leg hair, why is there candy that makes your leg hair grow specifically?
Oh, I was completely unprepared for this. I never thought Tingyun would leave something behind for me that was so sincere and earnest. If I don't return a gift, I'll lose our little duel. But what could I possibly gift her back?
Huh. Besides the seal, the knife, and the bow, none of this seems like something Miss Tingyun would have kept. I thought she was more about jewelry and beauty. Could there be other things similar to what Yanming got? We should take a look.
I want to look in that box.
There's nothing else, except a handful of seeds. It looks like there's something printed on the bottom of the box. The Sleepless Earl. Let me think. Where have I seen that name before?
That's one of the shops in town. Take a look at that knife.
I can't cook to save my life, but one thing I'm sure of is that's a kitchen knife. I've never seen Miss Tingyun use anything like that to defend herself. It must be another gift that she never had time to send. There's an ad in the knife case. Spices Supreme. A room alley? Which store is that again?
I actually know where that is. Okay, now what the fuck's with the bow?
This bow. It's a good bow. It couldn't be meant for me, could it?
Think again. I'm sure you weren't the only archer she knew.
Alright, just kidding. Just trying to liven things up around here.
I appreciate it, March, but I think it might have been for Madame Yukong. We should get going.
Do you know where we're supposed to take these things?
The Ambassador Seal is the only thing we have that's probably hers. Minuscule jade stamp worn by the ambassadors of the Skyfaring Commission. Small chest store plant seeds. Crest has the Sleepless Earl stamped into the lid. Sharp kitchen knife, wrapped in soft silk, and contains advertisement hiring workers for the Spice Supreme. Archery set with a supreme balance. Surprisingly, it seems to have been completely handcrafted. No Shanjo technology was used to create it, and the arrow can't track enemies or automatically make turns. Alrighty, so we want to go to Aurum Alley and the Sleepless Earl. I know the Sleepless Earl is a store. I forget which one it is, though. So, grocery store. Oh, I forgot I set that alarm. No, you go away. Let's see. Yeah, this is the Sleepless Earl over here.
The Sleepless Earl. Was that the name of that tea house at the port when we first got into town?
Welcome to the Sleepless Earl. I'm the owner here. The name's Ming Ming. How many of you are there? Which tea would you like today?
We're here on a gift-giving errand for Miss Tingyun.
Oh! This is the tea Miss Tingyun promised to get for me. She really went to another world for me. She's incredible. When I took over this tea house from my parents, I thought I'd shake things up by creating a new tea product. Famous brews like Whale Tide Spring or Vegetations in the Alchemy Cauldron have been around for millennia, and imported mixed teas have also found a niche. Introducing a new product into the industry is really hard. Miss Tingyun came to the tea house one day and heard about my troubles. She said she could find me a brand new strain during her travels. One that nobody on the Xianzhou had ever tasted.
I'm really starting to like her. I really wish we got to know her better.
Trying to cheer me up. I never thought she'd actually do it. Where is Miss Tingyun today?
Yes. Now that the crisis has been averted and the ports are resuming operations, Miss Tingyun has been dispatched on business with the Skyfaring Commission. Out to other worlds.
Oh, really? Well, that's a shame. Well, hold on a sec.
I wish I would not accidentally keep hitting the button like that, just trying to advance the text forward. You had to embark on another long voyage. Is what I chose.
Based on her suggestion, I improved the Whale Tide Spring, Emerald Hills, and Dawn Dew strains to make a new variety with a sweet, long-lasting taste. I called it Tingyun's Blend. Seeing as she can't enjoy it right now, I'll have to invite all of you to try a cup.
New tea, Tingyun's Blend. It's in the key items. And you can actually use it. Upon use, immediately heals one target 36% of the allies' max HP plus 460. New variety of blend, Whale Tide Spring. Yep. Oh, it's down here. Oh, that's all the way over here. Okay, maybe I don't recognize Aurum Alley.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Good quality, good price. Hassle-free chartering. High-end.
The Lafu is famous for its mung bean soda.
Mung bean soda, especially the food must be tired. Yeah, because the offensive tastes like cedar water. Oh. What are you doing here, Jingju?
Oh, how's it going? Did you take some time off?
I almost
See
didn't
any more of
recognize
the
you here.
Xianzhou?
Have you heard of Spices
Isn't that the
Supreme?
place on Aurum Alley over in Exalting Sanctum? All the foodies go there. What about it? Planning on treating me to a feast?
Aurum Alley?
It's the main commercial street in the Exalting Sanctum, although it's a lot quieter since the whole Stellaron crisis thing. Tourists fresh off the Starskiff always head to Starwatcher Avenue in Starskiff Haven. It's one of those bustling tourist streets. But if you want the real deal on local snacks, you've gotta get to Aurum Alley. I've marked it out for you on your map. Whenever I'm tired of Celestial Jade or slacking off, I head over for a bowl of Granny Chen's tofu. Darn it, now that you've brought it up, I suddenly don't feel like clocking in for work anymore.
Was not expecting Jingju to be here. Have we ever been in this area? No, I haven't. Can't jump.
Spices Supreme! Check out that sign! Here it is!
Honored guests, welcome to our humble eatery. What can we get for you today?
Actually, we have questions. We're here on a gift-giving errand from Miss Tingyun.
Something from Miss Tingyun For me? Oh, what a precious person she is. A sweet thing like her, gifting me a kitchen knife. When she first ate here, I told her my motto: you can't better your own food unless you taste it. Then she got me to talk about my hunting and cooking experiences out on other worlds. She was captivated. She pestered me about dish after dish. At the end, she mentioned she wanted to get me a gift. A sword for a hero and a knife for a chef. That's how she put it. She probably came across some rare mineral and forged it by hand. Look how sharp it is. I bet it'd cut straight through a Thalassa titanium terrapin shell.
That's a thing?
Miss Tingyun is too kind. Who among the Aram Alley vendors hasn't been spoiled by the generosity of whistling flames? Her grand fare puts small merchants like us in touch with big intergalactic vendors. If we're talking gifts, it's us who should be gifting her something. Oh, I heard the trade port is open again for business. Miss Tingyun must be real busy, right?
Yeah, indeed.
Miss Tingyun couldn't tear herself away from work, so we've had to gift this on her behalf today.
Really? Thank you so much. Why don't I give you all a demonstration and prepare a dish? My treat. I'd love to repay this kindness.
Alrighty.
Oh, speaking of which, it was our chili beef offal stew that first attracted Miss Tingyun to our restaurant. It's spicy, sumptuous, and guaranteed to get the mouth watering.
Yikes.
Not even a
I'll
girl as
pass.
refined as Tingyun could resist the temptation.
About that bow, I think I know who Miss Tingyun intended to gift it to.
Same.
Mr. Yen Ming said an ambassador will return with a gift for a trusted colleague. The person who Tingyun trusts the most is Madame Yukong, right?
That is correct. There's another warp anchor here. Why is she there? Why is she in Stargazer Navalia all of a sudden? Are we all, has the funeral been moved up so far? You don't happen to be at Stargazer Navalia. Yeah, I'm at Stargazer Navalia. I saw on the side crane system that you were nearby. Important task I need your help with. It's really urgent. The exalted system Sky Dome malfunctioned half an hour ago. It probably caused unusual phenomena and technical details. Problem, it's about to explode. Airlock food is said to recover from all its ability. Emergency fix. Star Skiff also broke down to the rescue. Already informed Cloud Knights for reinforcements ASAP. 1 second, me and the gift. Where's the crash site? Still trying to find out. Your friend Mr. Yang is also nearby. I've contacted him. Let's try to find a vantage point Stargazer Navalia and use a quiet candy to locate the sky cutting on you folks. Office worker is a bit special. I implore you to both do everything you can to save her life. For I have touched the sky. Maybe we'll do that.
What brings you here?
We're here to pass on a gift from Miss Tingyun.
This bow. Did Tingyun pick it out for me? She understood my pain. It's a shame I can no longer do anything for her. 30 years ago, I fought in a terrible war. My comrade and I set sail together, but only I returned. The scars of that war never truly healed. Still, the Law Fu traced out its arc of recovery and continued to trade. I felt tired of voyaging, like I'd lost the courage to pull on a bowstring ever again. I hid away in the Skyfaring Commission and buried myself in work, never wanting to see the sky again. Despite rising to Helm Master, my military career hadn't prepared me for the type of meticulous planning work now confronting me.
I should go through her voice lines, actually. Madame
Tingyun,
Yukong's
on the
probably
other
got a few
hand,
things about
was a
Tingyun.
born merchant, always discussing business matters with me and offering up advice, even if she was my subordinate. She never fought alongside me on the battlefield, but in her own way, she became a comrade in arms. Without the help of Tingyun and the Guild, the Law Fu would not have been able to recover in the space of just 30 short years. I used to think that the Xianzhou had changed with the times. Geniuses like Tingyun were the future for the Skyfaring Commission's next generation. They would bring prosperity to the Law Fu. I was only ever suited to the flames of war. I was wrong. Only when the last minions of the Antimatter Legion are wiped out will I become useless to the Xianzhou. The Xianzhou needs people like me. Those willing to cruise the sky and fight the flames.
Very interesting character.
The star skiff is ready for the ceremony now. Everyone, please place your objects aboard the star skiff.
Wait! Wait for me!
Oh, he made it.
Miss Tingyun prepared a gift for me. As a fellow ambassador, I cannot fail to honor our custom.
Yanming, what is it that you've prepared?
I've brought a paper kite. I know it may seem simple compared to the precious items that Tingyun gifted others in the past, but it has a deeper meaning. I heard that Foxians have a tradition where paper kites are used to comfort the souls of pilots who can no longer take to the skies.
God, now I feel depressed because I use
were
Yukong
never
and
pilots in the strictest sense of the word, but we spent much of our lives out among the stars.
Yukong's entire kit revolves around those kites. Oh God, that's depressing.
For her to be able to take wing once again would make her very happy.
So if we told everybody about the death, do you think that they would have also shown up here at the ceremony? Soul-soothing paper kite. Paper kite commemorating the pilot who can no longer fly.
Paper kites are often gifted to children, but as a symbol of spreading one's wings and soaring high up into the sky, they are also a comfort to Foxian pilots. It's an old tradition that's carried on to this day.
Out of all this stuff we've got, what do you think we should place on the star skiff?
Probably the paper kite.
This time, we needn't compete. Go. Fly on to other distant worlds.
Favorite
This
dish?
is a gift from Miss Yensui on behalf of all the restaurants on Arum Alley. You're going to love this.
The tea.
This is the tea that Meng Ming has made, especially named after you.
Thank you for everything you've done for the Skyfaring Commission and the Law Fu. This small seal is the foundation of the Xianzhou's prosperity.
Fuck, I'm getting ready to cry. Funerals are sad.
Skyfaring Commission
Don't blame me for
forget
this.
you, Tingyun. I will seek out the truth. And if it is discovered that you were taken from us, I swear to avenge your unjust end.
Why am I getting so emotionally attached to this character? Barely knew her.
It is time for the soul-soothing
It
ceremony.
just shows how sensitive I am as a person.
Please make your way to Earthrise Agora in Starscape Haven.
Long life for short life, everyone goes towards the same destination. Death. God, I feel so depressed.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Cutscene. Oh, you're still alive.
General, the ceremony is finished. You should take a rest.
I feel so sad.
Not yet. I have things I wish to convey to my astral friends. My
Such a big
apologies, I
baby.
couldn't get to you any sooner. Yan Qing made sure that I was fully recuperated.
Also, you doing okay, Yanqing? We beat you up yesterday. But to be fair, you beat me up twice as much.
Before you leave the Luofu, there are two things I wish to gift the Express.
Two gifts? Has his conscience finally gotten the better of him? Is he going to make up for all our hard work along the way?
Come on, March. Don't be such a dick about it.
Please. Let us reconvene at the seat of divine foresight.
Oh, so much walking around.
So they also hold funerals. Huh.
So they also have funerals, huh? I thought they'd be. Why do you think you look so disappointed? Is your dreams dashed? What are you talking about? Just feeling sentimental. The hero I'm looking for is the one of the Cloud Knights. Unfortunately, he's passed away. You're talking about the hometown fairy tale, the one about the longsword knight that rescued hundreds of people with a battered sword? Yes, it's him. It isn't a fairy tale, but a historical event that took place centuries ago. I thought he was an invincible hero that sparred with illness and death. Little did I know. For some reason, seeing the funeral makes me feel a bit sentimental. What do you think it's like at the end of life?
I once held the same ceremony on the Feng Hu, some 30 years or so ago now. Painful memories don't ever fade away with time. I don't want to bear witness to those scenes again. Once I've finished handling the various tasks at hand, I want to aid the Cloud Knights in their investigation. I'll fly out on a star skiff and trace Tingyun's original flight path onto the Xianzhou. Rest assured, I will leave no stone unturned.
I hope you find your answers. Nothing is more important in moments like these than closure.
You need to keep on living.
I couldn't sleep. Once you say you have to be strong, other matters aside, how are you going to attend the soul-soothing ceremony looking like this? Your life must go on. You need to buck up. Alright. I need to stop crying like a baby and move on. Oh, God.
It's getting late. Where to now?
I can't breathe through my nose. I've been crying too much now. Great. 1 second. Ugh. Oh my God. Ugh. Now imagine how much more sad this would be if we got like a character quest with Tingyun before any of this happened.
What is your purpose for entering the seat of divine foresight?
It's all in my mustache. Oh God, it's everywhere. Everyone is here, except for Fushuan.
Present company is gathered to reiterate the Xianzhou Luofu's esteemed gratitude for the magnanimous actions of the Nameless. I am sure Lady Fu has given voice to this already, but the Luofu is greatly indebted to you. Therefore, on behalf of the Luofu Cloud Knights, I hereby present you with a Jade Abacus, a symbol of our allied friendship.
I like it. Jade Abacus?
Back when the Alliance was first established, all those thousands of years ago, the Xianzhou ships swore an oath, etching the record into a Jade Abacus. The world may crumble, and the heavens may fall, but this oath shall never be broken. The same is true of this Jade Abacus. It is a record of the Luofu Cloud Knight's promise to the crew of the Astral Express. It is also a beacon. Grip it tightly, and it will send a message to the Jade Abacus here, in my hand. No matter how astronomically distant you are, the Luofu Cloud Knights will always come to the aid of the crew, whatever your need may be.
Wow, now that's what I call a payoff.
It's both symbolic and useful.
Of course, I trust that such an important article will not be used for trivial or inappropriate circumstances. I hope you can understand.
Hey, Jing Yuan, I'm out of toilet paper. Can you pick some up? Oh, I need some comedy. This is getting... I need to get something out of the depression. Thank you for that.
Got it. Say no more. Sure thing.
Thank you for your generosity, General.
Don Hong.
General.
Oh, you're here? I forgot about you.
In accordance with the Edict of the Ten Lords Commission, I am hereby authorized to relieve your banishment decree. From this day henceforth, you may come and go freely on the Luofu.
Nice!
Not a complete surprise. Didn't look too happy about it, though.
I must remind you that the crimes of Don Feng have had far-reaching implications. And some people, such as those in Scale Gorge Waterscape, will not be much moved by the issuance of a paper edict. While I can guarantee your freedom to come and go as you please, I cannot guarantee your safety. Again, I hope you can understand.
I understand.
This issuing of gifts brings with it a sense of relief. Even my wound is feeling much improved. The occasion calls for a line or two of poetry.
Oh boy.
Though I feel my efforts would be overshadowed by the erudition of Lady Fu. Another time, perhaps. The Express and its passengers have a long voyage ahead of them. May that voyage be smooth and untrammeled. I bid you farewell.
Jade Abacus of Allying Oath. Farewell to the people you got to know. Leaving the novel.
So soon? I wanted to help the general, but things didn't turn out how I wanted them to be. I've learned my lesson.
I'm sad to think if you stuck around, you might have actually gotten to do a lot more in the story quest. But you went and ran after Blade, and so you ended up basically writing yourself out of the story.
Also, I have a rather abrupt request. After fighting down Hung, I feel like my skills are lacking somewhere. If you have any time to coach me...
I think Dan Hung is a better match for you. We could schedule in a couple rounds.
Deal. Safe travels.
I mean, we did beat him up when we were fighting alongside Kafka. Much about you. Never had the chance to chat with you. May I ask, how can we help you? Alright. You got an attitude issue. Trying to let me record that. Just got notified the inn doesn't hire any idlers for cleaners. I was too rash, nearly put you on a very difficult situation. Please forgive me. Fabulous foresight. Okay. Plan for your future after discussion with your companion. Option before you return to the Express. Bid farewell to the people you got to know on the Sound Show. Is there anyone else in the room? Oh, that's right. We should go talk to Fushuan. Let's see.
Are you here to say goodbye?
In a way.
There's no need to be so anxious. I predict that you will return to the Xianzhou often. And you will definitely continue to trouble us when you do. Therefore, forget about any farewells.
Even if I do this, it's still a farewell, right? Is that really everything you want to say?
Alright, okay, I understand. I wish your travels be fleeting of foot, and may your crises be effortlessly resolved.
Oh! Oh, fuck, I forgot about this quest line. Shit. Not so much problem for me as for this guy. Since Master Qingji is here now, maybe you can talk about it himself. I'm just a young apprentice who cannot graduate. I'm not so qualified yet to lead any team. Please don't call me Master. Just saying inconvenience. Don't worry about it, Qingji. I remember you are a great hero, Master Gongshu. Mentioned you helped him fight off all the monsters of the commission. I hope I can't do anything, just a piece of trash. Artists are commissioned every time I come across some dangerous, a fear-stricken. Is that what Mr. Gongshu told you? Didn't say anything to me. I know he's thinking it deep down. If I were a true artisan, there's no way I could have lost my master's manuscript. Manuscript is my master's legacy, work of a lifetime, and it's the only copy in the whole cosmos. During his lifetime? Do you mean Master Gongshu is dead? Yes, please, get a hold of yourself. The one who passed away is Master Ryan, a craftsman who used to be my mentor when I first joined the Artisan Commission, not my current teacher, Master Gongshu. My master's manuscript should have gone down in Jiangsu history, but I was too busy saving my own skin, I didn't take it out with me. Really, utterly useless. Why didn't you make a copy of something so important? I feel even worse now. Well, if I were in his shoes and I didn't save or back up any of the Divination Commission's file, even I wouldn't even dare to sleep. What you said is true. It's too late for regrets. It's possible to make a copy of it now. Just find that manuscript and you're fine, right? Filled with uncontrolled ingenia, abominations awakened by the Universal Arbor. I dare not. Is that why you invited me over, Jinju? I didn't expect it to turn out like this. Don't mind me right now. I'll just help Jinju find that manuscript. Miss Chinchu, are we pushing too far? Just let the right people handle the right things. Besides, it's too dangerous for you to go back in there alone. I agree. Only one condition. What condition? You come with me. Miss Chinchu, I'm begging you. Not so much for my lazy day plans. Anyways, I got leads on the manuscript. The most manuscript thingies seem to be identical to me. After the Master Ryan passed, the manuscripts were packed away in the Arts Commission. Could be placed in the Sapania Academy. Master's dream was to create a starship nobody's ever seen before. Yada yada yada. Gilcon structure. Starship on this manuscript. That's enough for us. If you keep using more of these fancy words, I ain't gonna understand anything. Let's just head out. Teacher and friend. Yeah, that was the other one. We'll do that another time. Seriously, I'm just a lowly custodian who looks after the repository. Yeah, Tingyun, I feel your pain. Where's Master Gongshu? Where could that guy be? I figured he'd just be here somewhere. In like one of the locations next to the furnace. He made such a big deal about getting here. I'm frankly surprised that he's not here. Oh well, I guess we don't get to say bye to Master Gongshu. Finish this questline with Chinchu somewhere else. Who's on my list of goodbyes? Let's try to see if we can give a goodbye to Madame Yukong.
It's getting late. Where to
Still
now?
here?
Are you off then?
Yeah, I'm
The
leaving the Laofu.
Xianzhou Luofu is all the richer for your brief time with us. I offer blessings on behalf of the Skyfaring Commission on the eve of your departure. If you require resupplying during your journey, you can always count on us.
Alright. Who else do we need to talk to? I bet we can get a conversation with Chinchu as well. She's probably, if I had to guess, I didn't see her at the Divination Commission, which means she is probably in Exalting Sanctum. Let's go check out the gaming parlor, see if she's there.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Oh, actually.
Hello!
Leaving the
Start
Laofu.
your next journey. That's great! I can't wait to escape the commission again. Oh, make sure you come visit. Next time you're here, we'll put my plan into action. I've got it all figured out. We sneak out, head over to Arm Alley, and pick out on the snacks there.
Better start planning that escape route then.
It's a deal. And don't forget to come see me if you get any headaches, fever, tendon pain, joint pain, anything. My treatment is on the house.
Nope, not here. Chinchu has actually popped up in several locations, actually, now that I think about it. I don't think we're gonna find her. Unfortunately. That's pretty much everyone we got to know. And everyone else we got to know is dead. We've said as many goodbyes as I could think to. Don't know where to find Qingche, and I've ran out of places to search.
Late. Where to now?
YouTube me will probably edit a lot of that out.
Good quality, good price. Hassle-free.
Would you like me to relay your
to the crew.
Himiko messaged me. The Express detected the Jade Gate's reopening. She asked whether we'd be heading back anytime soon. She was also asking after you, Dan Heng. I think it'd be best if you update her in person, don't you think?
She must have been worried. I'll return to the train and put her mind at rest.
Himiko must be eager to hear about what we've been up to on this mission too, right?
Yeah.
Hang on. Oh, how could I forget? We should bring something back for the conductor. Have you got any unfinished business on the Xianzhou?
I do visit some friends we made along the way.
Oh yeah, there are some people we haven't said goodbye to yet.
Fine, fine. Dan Heng and I will go back to the Express. The two of you come back soon, okay?
Don't worry, Mr. Yang. We've been so busy running around in circles, we haven't gotten the chance to say goodbye to friends we've just met. I feel like parting is still such sweet sorrow. Who should I go to first? The Master Diviner? Jingche? The Miracle Doctor? Or what about Master Gongshu? Shall we go and meet them all?
Yes.
Dan Heng and I will go back to the Express first. You and March finish up here and come back soon, all right?
When I left the train, I only had I should go back and give her an update.
Alright.
We've been so busy. Who should I...
I don't even know where we're gonna find Jingshu. Oh well. As much as I would hate to miss that dialogue, I might have to Google it. Unfortunate. She might not even be there just because I started that other quest with her accidentally.
There's a dreamlike quality to watching these star skiffs depart through the Jade Gate. How long will these ships sail? And which stars are they traveling to?
From a universal perspective, there is little difference between the lives of long and short-lived species. The transcendence that the Xianzhou pursues is nothing compared to the enduring majesty of the stars. And the grief felt here is no different from our own.
Well said. Sorry to interrupt the poetry.
You're back! Welt was telling me about your experiences. I'm more than a little envious. The Ambrosial Arbor, the Ebon Deer, the Divination Commission Matrix, Scale Gorge Waterscape. I pestered Dan Heng to tell me about his experiences, but alas, what could have been a magnificent saga was reduced to a few words and a grunt.
Yeah, that sounds like Dan Heng.
Next time, I think I should be the one trailblazing with you guys. Welt can stay on the Express.
Since when did the work roster just change like that?
What's our next step?
Penacony. Do you remember? Before Kafka's proposal, that was our original destination.
I think I need a reminder.
The Express's records show that Penacony was a prison planet used by the IPC to exile criminals. At least, it was at the time of recording. However, following a Stellaron burst, the planet fell into the arms of Xipe. They say it's been transformed into a prosperous and ethereal realm.
Finally, the harmony.
The family is throwing a banquet there, and they sent invitations out to the Express. I was curious about the state of the planet, so I accepted. When the conductor is ready, we can set off for the next stop.
Alright. Meanwhile, in the shackling prison... Oh! It's you!
All who enter here are either jailers or prisoners. Which are you?
Neither. I'm merely a lost traveler.
What a spectacle. The Stellaron, the Ambrosial Arbor, the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus, the Lord Ravager. A series of threats that almost succeeded in diverting attention away from the crucial question. They who brought the Stellaron onto the Xianzhou, what was their motive? Will you surrender, or do you require encouragement? Abomination of Yaoshi.
General, my power does indeed stem from the abundance. But I'm the same as you. We are both enemies of Yaoshi.
That's
Nice.
right, genuine. Stay out of our way.
That's a voice I recognize.
The revival of the Arbor is an omen.
Samali.
It's time for the Xianzhou to choose its next path. The Rainbow Arbiter, the Plague's author, the Ruin author. This is a chess game between eons. If you don't stand with the winners, you stand to lose. And this time, we will put the abundance in their grave.
That wasn't fucking creepy and ominous at all. Interlude. Stay tuned to find out what happens in the upcoming installment. Jingyun has become a visitor of the Express. You may come across Jingyun when you return to the Express. What's up? Today is also March 7th. Suddenly remember there was one thing that caught my attention during our trip on the Long Fu. That Matrix President of the Ultimate Divination Commission. Master Ryan used that thing to interrogate Kafka without even saying a word. Matrix be used on me. It's worth asking her. Alright. Couldn't bring up this personal matter. We already talked about this, March. No problem. Total Recall. Something wrong. I want to meet up with the Elder of the Lofu Vidyara. I'll see this through. Alright, the dragon returns home. And this is the weird event that's going away in a day, apparently. How do I watch this exactly? Oh my god, that's a lot of text. Something you might like. Roaming phantoms. Young maiden accidentally entered an abandoned garden and found herself assailed by roaming ghosts and Denapero. Thrills and chills. Bone chilling. Ghosts hidden all over, and there's a nice streaming now. We're broadcasting paranormal. Oh god. Mind-blowing secret. For more deets about the ghosts in the Xian show, please follow Little Gooey for more awesome content. What is this exactly? How do I watch this? So pray tell, where can I see it? I haven't edited the stream recording, so I won't send the link. Come find me. Very interested. Why not? I'm coming to find you. Hurry up. I need someone who's burning with curiosity. I'm here in Aurum Alley. See a red-haired traveler, that's me. This is the time-limited event. we'll do this just because it will probably go away. Oh, hang on. This is the other one that's in the main event. Future market, because that's one of the ones that's on here. That's the...
Hey, did you hear about our next stop? It's a world called Penacony. I hear it's a beautiful, dreamy place. I'm so excited. But Pom Pom said the banquet we were invited to is still a little ways off. What can I do to pass the time? Huh? Is that my phone? Must be the group chat.
That's a big group chat. Yeah, the night with the glass. Long time no see. Missing you so much. It's worried you couldn't receive messages. We couldn't for a while. I know you're busy, so I'll keep it short. Recently, I've been working on preparing a Soul Warm Festival, traditional Belawagian festival. The standard celebration for this festival has been suspended for years due to the fragmentum and lockdown. The Belawagians now really need a celebration to lift their spirits. So you have time, I'd like to invite you to the Soul Warm Festival. Witness that what we received so far in reviving Belabog. Sure thing. Me too. Festival celebrations are right up my alley. It'd be great if we can come. Everyone has been missing you. As that Don Hung been busy these days, he hasn't sent any messages into the group chat. He's holed up in his room recently. I guess he's turned off all his devices. We'll check on him for you. Thank you, March. Looking forward to seeing you all at the Soul Warm Festival. The roses.
That Don Hung. He can't just ignore Branya.
But Zila's right over there.
Let's go to his room and talk to him.
Jolted awake from a winter dream.
Is this a letter?
Honkai lies on the table. The passenger judges for its texture and style. It's from the Zan show. On the paper, the names of the sender recipient have omitted. Only a faint trace of ink vaguely. Forget it. That letter seems important. All right.
Don Hung! Branya just sent all of us a message. Did you see it yet?
Yes, I saw it.
Then why didn't you reply? Branya's a good friend of ours.
I'm sorry. I'm just not in the mood for idle chat. There's been a lot weighing on my mind since the Lo Fu. It was tough on the spirit.
Don Hung. I'm the one who should be sorry. I was being too pushy. You're right. You went through a lot on the Xianzhou. Take all the time you need.
Why not come with us for a change of scenery?
No thanks. I'll be staying on the Express. It's great that Belobog is able to host a celebration. I hope your trip goes well. Say hi to our friends for me.
Will do. You could have done that yourself, at least in text form.
You're not allowed to miss the next Trailblaze expedition.
I'll be there next time.
He won't budge, huh? Looks like it's just the two of us then. Pity. He's gonna miss out. We never get the chance to go on a stress-free adventure.
It's been through a lot lately. Stress-free for us, stress-free for the planet.
Don't get yourself all worked up. If Eurillo 6 is strong enough to withstand a Stellaron, it'll be just fine. If only Himeko could come with us.
Should we ask Mr. Yang to come with us?
Maybe not. He's still wheezing from the trouble we got into on the Xianzhou. You didn't notice?
No, I didn't.
At his age, he might not appreciate the extra... excitement. Why don't we go ask Himeko to tag along? She might be up for an adventure. You've been on the Express for a while now, but you've never gone on a trip with Himeko before, right? Well, now's your chance.
Unless she comes with us to Fena Colony. Whenever we get there. Oh, wait, we're going this way? We're finally gonna get to see Himiko's room? Oh, she's just over here. Never mind. I got excited for nothing.
That's a big smile on your face. What's the good news?
Himeko, there's a celebration coming up on Eurillo 6, organized by the Supreme Guardian, and we're invited to go take in the sights and sounds. Don Hung won't be going anywhere for a while. He's still resting up, so wanna come with us? I mean, considering how you helped us out with Cocolia, I'm sure Branya would be happy to see you.
So that explains the grin. You're excited about the celebration. Thanks for the invite, but I'm afraid my hands are full right now. Please send my regards to the Supreme Guardian. Make the most of the festivities. You've earned it. You two and Don Hung did help save Eurillo 6 after all. I'll be sure to join you guys next time.
It's a good thing we can warp
really
the space anchors, right?
Full, huh? Seems like it's just you and me this time.
Are you sure? We could still talk Welt into it.
Let me go pack some stuff for the trip first. Come and find me when you're ready to set off.
I've got a lot going on right now, but I'll try to make it next time. I'm sure you'll have a great time. Don't forget to send my regards to the Supreme Guardian while you're there.
Future market. Oh, she's changing outfits? What the hell are you wearing?
What do you think about my new dress? Pretty neat, right?
Why are you dressed like a Disney princess? When did you buy it?
It's actually not new. I just never had the right occasion to try it on. This kind of event doesn't come around every day. Why shouldn't I dress for the occasion? You're not really gonna wear that same old outfit, are you? Let's just pretend I never said anything. As long as one of us is making an effort.
I mean, I would love to have custom outfits for the playable characters. Imagine if you would just be able to customize the outfit. That being said, the outfit of the Trailblazer is pretty cool.
Pajamas, hot water bottle, pom-pom doll. That should be everything. Let's go. Wow,
Oh, that's right. Her photos are updated.
Don't you have anything you want to bring with you?
I realize I'll have speed attributes.
Other people might fall for that, but I won't. I was just taking a look at Mr. Yang's records, and it seems like Eurillo 6's average temperature has warmed up quite a bit. It's much warmer than it was on our first trip there. I wouldn't call it livable just yet, but things are looking up. I'm so happy for Branya and Zila. Ready to go?
You bet. It's time to celebrate.
Belobog, here we come.
Alright. It's time for some nice fun stuff for once.
Belobog. 700 years. It's never too late to pick up the tab.
Well, Topaz is here. I only know who you are because I think you were on the banner around the time when I first started playing.
All this snow celebrate anything. Oh, one thing's for sure, though. Where there's a celebration.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wait a sec. That person over there. That doesn't look like a Silvermane Guard uniform. All in black. Surely they're not IPC on this world? Am I going crazy?
I like it. What are they doing here?
That's what I'd like to know. If they're here to look for Findy, then they're more than just a little late. There's only one way to find out. Let's go ask. I've always found IPC staff easy to talk to. Hi, do you work for the Interastral Peace Corporation?
I
Or
recognize
are you
them from
just
Kafka's
dressing
trailer.
fancy today?
Now I know what this uniform belongs to. He's not talking.
Boss, encounter with 2 unknowns. Want me to take them out? Over.
Yikes! You gonna just say this right in front of us like that? Jeez!
Take us out?
Take them out? Just hang tight for a second. I'm on my way. Don't do anything stupid.
I can't believe that was his first thought. I feel offended.
Glad to make your acquaintance. I'm Topaz, an investment expert from the Interastral Peace Corporation. I'm here on Eurilla 6 for a special business assignment. You'll have to forgive my colleague here. People skills aren't his strong suit.
You could
Please
see all
don't
that.
take it to heart.
Phew! You scared the life out of me! We're here for the celebrations. We're not looking for more conflicts. Oh, right. We should probably introduce ourselves. I'm March 7th, a passenger of the Astral Express. You may have heard of it? And this is my friend and fellow passenger.
No kidding. I could tell you weren't locals from a mile away, but I didn't expect to run into 2 nameless here. Fate is such a curious thing. I heard that Eurilla 6 only stepped out of the Stellaron's shadow thanks to the direct intervention of the Trailblazers. Surely you 2 aren't...
That's us. The honor is yours.
Huh? Jeez, can you be a little more humble?
No, I can't. We did a
I
lot.
never imagined I'd run into living legends here. Must be your lucky day, huh, Numby?
Wow, Miss Topaz. You're really young for an IPC executive. That's impressive.
Is she young? I could never tell her age at a glance.
More good luck, I suppose. But it's not as cushy as you think. Scurrying from one side of the galaxy to the other.
I see white
Going
hair, I
wherever
assume
businesses
old.
require me to be.
Huh. Your job sounds pretty similar to the Express cruise. Aside from the business, I guess. Oh, Branya moves fast. The crisis is only just over and she's already opened talks with the IPC.
These talks aren't exactly what you might expect. But I have to agree. The Supreme Guardian definitely knows how to govern a city. And that's the reason I'm here on Eurilla 6, to meet with her. last March, you said you were on your way to Belobog festivities, right? My apologies for delaying you both.
Don't be sorry. It's not like we're in a rush. Want to come to the city with us? The snow plains are freezing, and it's easier than you think to get lost out here.
Thanks for the concern, but I'll manage. It's my first time on this world. I'd like to take it in its vast, iconic snowscape for just a little longer. Who knows? Maybe we'll cross paths again during the celebrations. Oh, here's my contact information. I don't usually respond during work hours, but I'd be happy to chat off the clock.
Wow, I actually managed to get an IPC executive's phone number without even trying.
Teach me how to get rich. I'm in charge of a project worth 8 billion credits, by the way. Says who?
As if anyone would ever believe that.
Was that supposed to be like a One Piece joke? Because like Usopp and his 8 million men?
You two make a cute pair. Anyway, I'd better be on my way. See you next time.
Well, that was certainly an interesting encounter.
The universe is huge, yet we somehow stumbled onto the same path. Fate truly works in mysterious ways, don't you think? Come on, let's head into the city.
Well, that was unexpected. I wasn't expecting Topaz to be involved in this plot. That being said, a lot of new characters have been introduced to the game since before. This game's been out for like, what, 9-10 months?
Wow, there are people everywhere. Are you sure we're in Belobog? And now to check out the main event, the food. Come on, keep up.
Let's go to this one first.
Hey, quick! Serval's about to start singing!
Woo! Thanks, everyone! Hope you're ready for a great show! Let's get started!
Where's the rest of the band?
Serval!
Heartbeats will shake me.
So rules can't break me.
Crank this. Heartbeats will shake me.
So rules can't break me.
I didn't mean to skip
Crank
that.
the sound and let your soul be free.
She's got a great voice. I wish they gave her a guitar, though. She has one on her model.
Let yourself fall into it all.
That was definitely interesting. Alright, to the fountain. There's Pela, as always.
That Pela? Looks like she's teaching the kids again. Next, I'll be introducing the history of the museum. Everyone listen carefully, okay? Belobog's History and Culture Museum was founded 600 years ago and was originally built to memorialize Supreme Guardian Alyssa.
I'm so hungry. I wish I could have a red sunset salmon right now.
It was built to memorialize Supreme Guardian Alyssa Rand, and also...
Guess what? I heard there's gonna be a Silvermane adventure camp opening in the overworld soon. It's gonna be super awesome.
Also, those who sacrificed their lives in the war against the invaders 700 years ago.
Miss Pela, Peter's falling asleep.
Enough! From now on, no whispering aloud. If you don't want to have any homework later, you'd better start listening.
Sorry, Miss Pela.
That's better. Now, where was I? Oh, I never knew Pela had a strict side.
I did. Because we eavesdropped on one of her other class lessons. I wonder if we'll run into Sampo. We still know fucking nothing about that guy.
Take a look. Mom.
Formation.
Ta-da! Guess who's back?
It's you two. Welcome back to Belobog.
Is he invisible?
The Supreme Guardian mentioned there'd be mystery guests attending the Soulworm celebrations, but I didn't think it'd be the Express crew. I hope you had a smooth journey. I should have dispatched Silvermane guards to
We're
welcome
looking
you
down
on
at the
arrival.
ground. Is
My
he
apologies.
glitched under the floor? That's kind of
It's
funny.
fine. You really don't have to apologize. We're just passing through. It's no big deal.
Understood. I hope you both enjoy the festivities. Please make sure you keep your personal belongings safe. Pickpockets tend to take advantage of events like this. We'll be performing additional patrols.
Got it. We'll get out of your way then. Bye.
Bye for now.
Ah, phew. Who'd have thought just taking a stroll could be so tiring? Say, I think we should probably pay Branya a visit. After all, she was the one who invited us here.
I wonder where she is.
Or we could go check out some other fun stuff elsewhere. Your call.
Alright, that was Future Market. Now we're on Future Market 1.
Say, I think we could.
Alright, to Quiploth Port. I haven't been in here in a while. Oh, we can just go in. I thought we'd have to talk to the guard. I've gotten so used to going to the Seat of Divine, whatever it's called. Oh, there's Topaz.